On June 24, 2025, as the sun rose over the city that never sleeps, New Yorkers awoke to a political landscape transformed overnight. New York City politics changed forever, sending shockwaves through every borough and beyond. Zohran Mamdani, a 33-year-old state assemblyman from Queens, pulled off the unthinkable. He defeated former Governor Andrew Cuomo in the Democratic primary for mayor, toppling a political giant and rewriting the city's future. This wasn't just an upset, it was a generational shift, a moment when the city's youth and working class demanded to be heard. The old guard's era of backroom deals and big donors? Over. The days of politics as usual are behind us. A new coalition, young and diverse, just took the reins, energized by hope, united by a vision for a fairer city. If Mamdani wins in November, and with NYC's Democratic majority that's likely, he'll be the city's first Muslim mayor, breaking barriers and inspiring millions. He would also be the first mayor of Indian origin, a milestone for the city's vibrant South Asian community. And at just 33, he'd be the youngest mayor in over a century, bringing fresh energy and new ideas to City Hall. This isn't just symbolic, it's a mandate for real change, one that comes from the streets, not the boardrooms. New Yorkers are tired of recycled promises and politics that leave regular people behind. They want leaders who listen and who act. In the first round of ranked choice voting, Mamdani led with 43.5% to Cuomo's 36.4%. The numbers told a story of a city ready for something new. As progressive votes were redistributed, his lead only grew, reflecting a groundswell of support for bold, progressive policies. Voters didn't just pick a new candidate. They chose a new direction, one rooted in justice, equity, and opportunity for all. The city rejected transactional politics and embraced grassroots energy and bold ideas, showing the power of people-driven movements. This victory signals a seismic shift in the Democratic Party, away from centrist leadership and toward a new era of progressive vision. The city is moving toward a more progressive, inclusive future, one where every voice matters and every community is represented. Nowhere is this transformation more dramatic than in New York, the nation's political capital, where change here echoes across the country. New York didn't just pick a new mayoral nominee, it picked a new identity, one that reflects the city's diversity and resilience. The city is ready to tackle its biggest challenges with fresh eyes and a commitment to justice, equity, and real progress. The message is clear. New York's future belongs to those willing to fight for everyone, and the next chapter is just beginning. How did Mamdani pull off this upset? Not with big money or flashy ads, but with people power. Over 22,000 volunteers, teachers, students, union workers, became the campaign's engine, knocking on doors and organizing everywhere. The campaign's viral videos and authentic social media presence energized young voters and built a movement that felt more like a cause than a campaign. Small dollar donations fueled everything, freeing Mamdani from corporate influence. He showed up in every borough, listened to real concerns, and offered concrete solutions. This wasn't just about winning an election, it was about building a lasting coalition for change. Mamdani's victory proved that relentless, person-to-person organizing can beat the political machine. It was a win for solidarity, community, and the belief that a better city is possible if we fight for it together. New York's new politics are powered by people, not money. To truly understand Mamdani, you have to know his journey, one shaped by migration, family, and a city that never stands still. Born in Kampala, Uganda, to renowned academic Mahmoud Mamdani and acclaimed filmmaker Mira Nair, he grew up surrounded by lively debates about justice, identity, and belonging. His childhood was filled with stories of struggle and hope, and his parents' work exposed him early to the power of ideas and the importance of community. At just 7 years old, his family moved to New York City, where he encountered both the promise of opportunity and the stark realities of inequality. The city's energy and diversity shaped his worldview, teaching him resilience and empathy as he navigated new schools and neighborhoods. Becoming a U.S. citizen in 2018 was a milestone that deepened his sense of belonging and strengthened his commitment to public service and civic engagement. Before entering politics, he worked as a housing counselor, standing alongside families on the brink of eviction. This work transformed him from a concerned observer into a passionate activist, fueling his drive to fight for those too often left behind. Elected to the state assembly in 2020, he quickly emerged as a leading progressive voice, championing ambitious, people-first policies and building coalitions to address the city's toughest challenges. His personal life is deeply rooted in New York, where he married Syrian artist Rama Douaji in 2025, blending cultures and dreams in the heart of the city. Mamdani's story, from Kampala to Queens, from tenant organizer to mayoral nominee, embodies the spirit of a new New York, one defined by hope, activism, and the courage to reimagine what's possible. His politics are shaped by lived experience, a deep love for the city's resilience, and an unwavering belief in the power of community to create lasting change. Mamdani's platform is a blueprint for a radically fairer New York, one where every resident, regardless of background or income, can thrive and feel at home. His vision is rooted in the belief that the city's future depends on uplifting everyone, not just a privileged few. At its heart, housing is a human right. Mamdani believes that no one should be forced out of their neighborhood or struggle to keep a roof over their head. Safe, stable, and affordable homes are the foundation of a just city. He proposes freezing rents, passing good cause eviction, and creating a social housing development agency to build permanently affordable homes. These steps would protect tenants, empower communities, and ensure that housing is never treated as a luxury. He champions free city buses by 2027, arguing that mobility is essential for opportunity. When everyone can get to work, school, and healthcare without barriers, the whole city benefits and grows stronger together. To fund these ideas, he'll raise taxes on the wealthiest and corporations, generating billions for social housing, transit, and childcare. It's about making sure those who have benefited most from the city give back to support its future. On public safety, he wants prevention over punishment, with mental health professionals responding to crises. This approach prioritizes care, compassion, and real solutions over outdated, punitive systems. He'll open city-owned grocery stores, expand free school meals, and fight for labor rights and a green future. These policies aim to nourish families, support workers, and protect the environment for generations to come. These aren't just promises, they're practical, transformative policies for a city that works for everyone, built on the voices and needs of everyday New Yorkers. Mamdani's vision is clear: a New York where everyone has a home, a way to get around, and a government that truly has their back, ensuring dignity and opportunity for all. Mamdani hasn't shied away from controversy, especially on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. He's called Israel's actions in Gaza genocide and supports the BDS movement, making him a hero to some and a target for others. Critics accuse him of anti-Semitism, but he insists his stance is about universal justice and condemns all hate, including Islamophobia he's faced. He's drafted bills targeting illegal settlement funding and made headlines for saying he'd arrest Netanyahu for war crimes if he visited NYC. Through it all, Mamdani stands by his principles, showing rare political courage in the face of fierce opposition. Mamdani's win is more than an election. It's a generational and ideological shift. He breaks from the city's tradition of moderate establishment leaders, representing a new wave, young, diverse, and rooted in activism. His campaign tapped into disillusionment with the Democratic establishment, especially among young and working-class voters. This was a movement that invited people to help build a more just city, not just cast a vote. Mamdani joins leaders like AOC and Tiffany Cabin, proving progressive ideals can win and govern. It's about real representation, a mayor whose life mirrors the struggles and hopes of everyday New Yorkers. When he talks about rent or transit, it's from lived experience, not talking points. This authenticity builds trust and signals a new kind of leadership, one truly of, by, and for the people. What does a Mamdani mayoralty mean? Ambition, not austerity. Imagine a city where housing is secure, buses are free, and the wealthy fund world-class public services. If Mamdani delivers on social housing, free transit, and community safety, New York could set a national example for progressive governance. The challenges will be fierce. Entrenched interests won't give up easily. But Mamdani's strength is his movement. Thousands of New Yorkers ready to fight for change. His story is one of hope, a testament to people power over money and influence. For the first time in a long time, New Yorkers can look to City Hall and see a future built for them.